All right, what I'm going to talk about in this video might sound weird, maybe a little ridiculous. Heck, the more I think about it and the more I speak out loud, the more I go, wow, that's really dumb. That sounds so stupid. But at the same time, there's this little voice sitting right here whispering, what if? What if it's possible? And what are the rewards and what are the consequences? So, what happened to me was really interesting. In December of 2025, just like every December, I take the first 2 weeks. I don't wait till after Christmas. I do it first 2 weeks. And this year I made a smaller notebook. This one I took about this size notebook, not very big, took 4 pages, front and back, wrote out goals, long term, short term. And when I read them, I just kept coming back to this one goal. And it's not just a goal, it's also a challenge. It's a challenge of discipline. It's a challenge of creativity. It's a challenge that I don't know if it's really possible. I have 7 YouTube channels. 3 of them are monetized. One of them is kind of an experiment, fooling around, having a good time, posting all kinds of craziness, and it's never going to get monetized in my mind. It's always going to be just this fun experimental thing to play around with thumbnails and play around with editing styles for shorts and long form. But I sat and thought about it. I'm like, what if I posted a long form video every single day for each of those channels for the entire year of 2026? So that's 365 videos. I don't think there's a leap year this year. Times 7 channels. That means I have to record 2,555 pieces of content over 365 days. Now, when it comes to my RV channel, because I'm in the RV industry, when it comes to the RV channel, that I could map out an entire year of content and I could use filler for the news and podcast portion of that episode or podcast portion of that channel. No problem. But the challenges I foresee is 2 of my monetized channels are all about AI comedy content. So what am I going to do there? Because you can't really create quickly a 4 or 5 minute video using AI because I don't have any money to do it. So what do? Well, I decided, and what I did was very interesting. So I do live streams, and this includes live streams. It's not just filming a video. This is also include live streams. So what I decided to do was I mapped out a schedule. I decided 1 year. For 1 year, every single day, it's all going to be about YouTube. After work, in between meals, in between showers, brushing my teeth, it's going to be nothing but YouTube for 1 full year. Now, at the time of recording, I'm on January 4th, and I already have one piece of long form content for each channel already. So I have at least 4 videos for every channel already. And it's not as hard as I originally thought because we're at the beginning. But when we get into the dog days of summer, what am I going to do? The RV channel, easy. The podcast, the 2 podcast channels that are not monetized, like this one, easy. It's easy to come up with daily content to talk about. It's easy to map out and brainstorm that. But what about the other 4 channels? So one thing I did today was I was watching a clip of Mr. Beast being on a podcast and listening to him basically say that if he had to start all over with zero money, $0 and a cell phone, he would just write down things that he would do every day that may be an interesting and entertaining video. Today was a perfect example. I ran out of an idea, or I couldn't really do what I wanted to do today because it was pouring down freaking rain. And then all of a sudden, something came to me. A stray cat came on the lot, and I was trying to catch it because it was soaking wet, looked like it was ill, looked like it needed to be tended to. Now, I didn't, spoiler alert, I didn't end up catching the cat, and it disappeared on me because I actually put a little house out there for it, like a makeshift little house to try to get it out of the rain, and it ran off. I can't find it. I'm hoping that since I left food and stuff in there, I might find it in the morning. Interesting piece of content. Last night we had an amazing lightning storm in Northern California. I posted that on one of the channels. So I figured out from watching Mr. Beast and listening to him that if I'm going to accomplish this challenge, if I'm going to accomplish this goal, then I just have to press record. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Short form content, so easy to manufacture. Long form is more difficult. So if I post 2,550 non-AI long form content pieces, I don't know if they'll break a record, but I wonder what will happen on the other side of it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. And also let me know what you guys would do if you were to do this challenge. Hard enough to do with one channel, but to do it with 7? Good Lord have mercy. That's just crazy.